What's up, family? Today we are diving into a powerful and game-changing discussion into a scenario where Black Americans and Black Africans come together to build a united future in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be exciting. Has this thought ever occurred to you? And would you want to see something like this ever happen in our lifetime? Well, it's a movement that's already happening. And trust me, the potential is huge. But just like in any major shift, there are both benefits and challenges. And so first, do me a favor. Click on the subscription button and the notification bell so you can watch more of my videos. And now let's get into it. Imagine a future where Black Americans bring their knowledge, resources, and business experiences to Africa's fast-growing economies. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a situation where we collaborate in tech, real estate, fashion, sports, media, tourism, and it's all being done by Black people in Africa. What would be our ceiling, ladies and gentlemen, and what could stop us? This will definitely be a game changer, I think, but will come with lots of roadblocks, which are perfectly expected. And so firstly, let's look into what both worlds will be bringing to the table, and let's be objective about it, starting with Black folks in America. Now, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, the population of African Americans in 2023 was 48.3 million people, representing 14.4% of the country's population. That's equivalent to the population of Uganda or Sudan. Now, the same bureau stats indicates that about 26% of African Americans aged 25 and older have a bachelor's degree or even higher education. That's also about 12.5 million of their population, of their 48 million population. Around 40% of Black households earn $50,000 or more annually in salaries and incomes, which is nearly 20 million of their population. Now, what's more impressive has to do with the percentage of Black business owners in America. The census indicates that there are over 3.1 million Black-owned business owners in America, generating significant revenue and employment opportunities. This is impressive, ladies and gentlemen, and will be very useful in any fast-growing economy in Africa. But on the other hand, we have Africa as a unit. Let's see what Africa would be bringing to the table. We are looking at 1.5 billion people in this year. As of 2025, the average income of Africans is estimated around $1,500 per year, roughly $125 per month. Though this figure varies significantly depending on the country and region within Africa, with some countries like South Africa having significantly higher average incomes compared to other sub-Saharan African countries. Ladies and gentlemen, now that's 3% of what the 40% of African Americans make in a year. Just 3%, which is super low. However, Africa owns overwhelming sizes of lands for agriculture, mining, real estate purposes, flowing with abundant rivers and streams. We have natural minerals of all types, forests, wildlife, sunshine, and all of that. In addition, 60% of our population is below 40 years old. And that's a lot of human resource. Now, African Americans clearly hold lots of advantages over the Black African by virtue of where they were born, the education they received, the systems they've worked with, and the opportunities they've seen and experienced. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, it's safe to say that they have more to offer Africans, Black Africans, in terms of modern means to development than we can. So, both worlds at this point have so much to bring to the table. Now, let's see the scenario when these two are put together in Africa to work together. Ladies and gentlemen, we could create the largest mechanized commercial farm the world has ever seen. Think about it. This could feed the largest manufacturing plants in the world, which will be created also in Africa. That will also lead to the production of varieties of products for continental and international markets. ladies and gentlemen. This is because whilst black American farmers complain of systemic discrimination against them, which has caused their land ownership to plummet from some 60 million acres in 1910 to now 2.9 million acres in 2017, we could be taking advantage of that. This has been one of the main complaints of the National Black Farmers Association in America, and we will be providing them an alternative, ladies and gentlemen. Secondly, this could be big in the logistics and courier industry of Africa. Many black Americans are extremely successful in the logistics and shipping industry, and this will play a massive role in connecting Africa and speeding our produce. In addition to that, could expand to all the other major sports in the world, from basketball, American football, tennis, track and field events, and even boxing. Fashion from Africa will be enhanced and properly packaged for the international market, ladies and gentlemen. So would our music and the merger of our two cultures. There will be lots of global recognition and interest on what goes on the motherland as a result of that, which will directly impact tourism, movie making, and intercultural activities. Does anything stop us from making this happen, even now? Certainly not. Currently, Ghana is giving free citizenship to any person from the diaspora with any lineage to the country, and so is Sierra Leone and South Africa, Nigeria, Gabon, Kenya, Zimbabwe, and Cape Verde. There are varieties of government programs across Africa to make this a reality, so that any black person, whether from the US, the UK, or Caribbean, or South America, or anywhere in the world, can reconnect with their ancestral home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Ghana organized the Year of Return and the Beyond the Return program, which brought in thousands of people, black people from the diaspora, to Africa for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, ever since Africans got separated, we haven't been deliberate about reuniting both worlds until now. You, as a black American, must be curious about your ancestry. You should want to know where your forefathers came from and who your possible cousins could be, ladies and gentlemen. This will help us resolve our differences, because the rumor is that African Americans don't particularly like black Africans who come to their country. We are told you discriminate against our siblings who come over to America to seek a better life for themselves for whatever reasons. This is sick, because the Jews don't behave like that. The Chinese, Koreans, Lebanese don't do that to us, but our own people. Meanwhile, many Africans believe that African Americans are so admirable. We love their hip-hop culture, their way of speaking English with all their slangs. And you can sometimes or often hear it in African songs. So we just have to be deliberate about our reunion and see how best and fast it can be done, because there is too much misinformation out there to put fear in blacks from coming from America or wherever to Africa. It's crazy when I hear some African Americans think of Africa as a place of war and poverty. It's totally wrong and sickening. There is so much we can do together than apart. And consider Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you want to make that move to Africa. We are the gateway to Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking time to watch today's episode. Do us a favor by subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. It is bye-bye for now.